Inside this unassuming cardboard box is one of the most expensive socket sets that you have never seen before. So guys, those of you that know what this is already just from this wooden case. And boy, this is something that's very expensive and very special. I'm sure that not a lot of people have actually seen this set in person. This is my first time seeing this set in person and actually getting to touch it. But this is the Koken TI4261M titanium socket set. Without further ado, let's go ahead, open it up, and take a look. All right, guys, so some of you are like, well, wait a minute, what the heck is this? Why titanium tools, and what were you talking about? This thing's expensive. How much does it cost? Well, this set right here sells for between $3,500 and $5,600, depending on where you're at and who your dealer is. At the time of making this video right now today, this set is being sold by Koken USA for $3,535. This thing is serious business. This isn't a set that you buy to go change the oil in your Honda Civic with. These are very specific, specialized tools. Now, where would you need titanium tools? Titanium tools are needed in special aerospace, medical, and military applications. The big thing about the titanium stuff is, one, it doesn't corrode. Two, it is non-magnetic. And three, it's super lightweight. Again, you're not just buying this set to throw in the back of your truck and knock around with. This is something very specialized, or if you're a tool collector, this is like the cream of the crop for high-end, precision-made Japanese tools. So the set is non-magnetic, and a cool thing about the set is the detent balls on the ratchet, the universal joint, the extensions, and the breaker bar. They're actually made out of ceramic. It's a little ceramic ball rather than a regular steel detent ball you'd see on, every other socket set basically on the planet. Now, we will be getting out the macro lens and taking a look at this up close. We'll also do some comparisons for size and weight to traditional Koken Z-Series sockets and ratchets and things, and some snap-on comparisons. So the Koken ratchet and breaker bar both have this nice comfort grip handle to them in black with the gold Koken. You get the nice wooden box with black felt. It really sells the high-end nature of this set and really gives a beautiful presentation to this set. Again, if you are a collector of tools and want something that's rare, high-end, and something you're not going to see in anyone else's collection, this is the set for you. So this set has a lot of proprietary aspects to it, and another one to add to the list is the drive. The drive on the ratchet, the sockets, the extensions, the breaker bar is unique. It has a pentadrive, a 5-sided drive, rather than your normal square drive. Koken did this to keep you from mixing and matching titanium and normal tools. You don't want to use the titanium stuff and regular steel and chrome stuff interchangeably. You want to keep them to their own right. You don't want any kind of cross-contamination, as slight as it could be, between regular steel and the titanium. Now, being that this is a Koken tool, a Koken ratchet, it keeps with their tradition of an extremely light back drag, extremely light movement of the ratchet mechanism. This light drive is excellent in all Koken products for any time you need to start running in or removing anything that's extremely loose. A lot of ratchets that have a higher back drag, you're just going to turn the socket back and forth. It won't actually engage the drive to click and ratchet and let you continue to start that fastener or remove it once it gets to a certain looseness. As I said before, the breaker bar gets the same treatment with the nice comfort grip handle and the gold Koken etching on it. You got a detent ball there that locks it in the straight position. Again, the pentadrive on there and the ceramic ball for the detent. As I mentioned before, you get two extensions, two varying lengths. One is 250 millimeters in length, and the other is 125 millimeters. You get the universal joint and all of your metric sockets. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the Koken TI4261M titanium set and the Koken 4285Z half-inch drive Z-series set. And we're going to pick a couple of the components out of each kit that correlate to each other, and we're going to do some tests and measure the weight of the regular steel and chrome stuff and the titanium stuff, just to show you the difference in the weight of these tools. Starting off, we've got a 24 millimeter titanium socket and a 24 millimeter shallow Z-series socket. Our 24 millimeter titanium socket comes in at 81 grams. Our much shorter steel chrome plated socket in the Z-series line comes in at 87 grams. And just for fun, we'll compare it to a 24 millimeter snap-on half-inch drive shallow socket, which comes in at a whopping 134 grams. So next we'll look at 19 millimeter sockets first. We'll zero this back out. The titanium socket, 46 grams. The 19 millimeter Z-series socket, 55 grams. And a 19 millimeter snap-on half-inch, 84 grams. Let's compare the universal joints, both the Z-series and the titanium. The titanium weighs 90 grams, whereas the Z-series weighs 100 grams, or 101 grams. Here's where things start to get real interesting. We've got the titanium ratchet, 366 grams. A Z-series half-inch ratchet, 533 grams. And then we've got a snap-on half-inch drive ratchet, 709 grams. Last, we'll look at breaker bars. Titanium at 348 grams. Z-series at 746 grams. And snap-on at 892 grams. So yes, there's a substantial weight difference between the titanium stuff and normal tools. All right, guys, and there you have it, a quick look at one of the most, if not the most expensive socket sets, period. This thing is phenomenal. The quality, the craftsmanship in it is exactly what I'd expect from Koken, and it's wonderful. Big thank you to Koken USA that actually sent this set out to me to look at and show you guys. I'm about to box it back up and ship it back to them. Huge thank you, Koken USA. If any of you are brave enough to pull the trigger on this set, whether you're needing it for work or just adding it to your collection, Koken USA is selling them now. They have one in stock, and they will be getting this one back. You can use promo code MrSubaru10 to get 10% off of this set. I know it's not a lot, but any amount helps when it's that kind of money. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this special video on this very special tool set. I will see you guys in the next one.